Alright, we are live. So, let's see if we can create a swamp environment. So, we will be focusing on level design. Now that I did an environment art test, now I want to focus on level design. So we're gonna start here and we're gonna end right here. So I'm gonna use this image to create the map. I'm gonna make a copy just to save the post-process volume, the lighting. Then I'm going to delete everything from here. And I'm going to import an image so we can use it as our base. Okay. All right. So I want a landscape, very light landscape, and I wanna scale it. Before doing this, actually, let's make sure we are getting the scale right. I'm just gonna create a plane. I'm gonna make it very big. On that plane, I want to import this image. And see if we get the scale right. Okay. That's gonna be the thickness of the river. I think we might need this to be a little bigger. Let's go something like this. That feels a little better. Might be too small. I think that's way better. That's a good size. Okay, so now I want to create the landscape. That's just perfect. Okay, now I want to select this, and now I want to draw my river spline to get this shape. I don't want this to modify the landscape. Okay. Could probably take advantage of this piece of we also need some kind of mountains around to block the view, so I think it's fine. Somewhere there. Then we're gonna go to modeling, draw spline, existing actor, water body river, and here we should be able to start drawing. Then we will get the other route. Drawing splines can be a little tricky, just a matter of getting used to it. We cannot have that there. In this case, I need something more like this. The issue with the river body is that it breaks a little bit if the spline is not, if it has like very sharp turns. I won't be able to get the shapes exactly as I have them, so I'm gonna just try to get them as close as possible. Yeah, the less amount of points, the better. Yep, cannot get that one. Look into that side. Okay. Okay, well. Now we can start actually modifying them. See if we can get it a little bit closer. Okay, something like this. Not exactly sure why this one is not. Allowing me to move. It's kind of flipped or something. Okay. Hey. The other sci-fi game was put on hold, specifically because the multiplayer I was having some issues with the replication on the client. So in other words, it was a little bit laggy for friends who joined the session, and that got me a little bit demotivated. Not only the movement, but the shooting was just not feeling right, and I was not able to fix it. I actually have a playable demo, and I already got my Steam page approved, so I cannot really use that Steam token for anything else. So I'm gonna like put it out eventually, but yeah. That got me demotivated. For a single player game, I think it works great, but the multiplayer aspect is just not there. So now I'm just making a smaller, more simple game about rafting. Trying to get this river spline to look nice. And this one I'm making from scratch. I'm not using templates for this one, so that's a lot easier to work with. Yeah, that template was the RPG engine. It's very complex, and it's also using GASP, the movement system, which I don't think it's meant for replication. I think that's where most of the issues come from. But the template is getting reworked by the developer, so maybe in the future I might redo the game using the new version of the template. But it's just very complex. That template it's very hard to work with, to be honest. I'm just gonna delete this point. I don't know what happened here. That's better. So now I'm trying to make this river, which is gonna like break into two paths. It's gonna be like an easier path and a harder path. So players will be able to choose between an easier path or a harder path depending on how much wood they have stored to repair the raft. Oh, I think this might work fine. Okay, here. Again, we have this thing breaking the river. Need to be careful not to break it too much, because then the water simulation doesn't work properly. Okay. Alright, I think this might work. Uh-oh. This might work better here. Okay, here, maybe just delete that point. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Okay. Okay, now I'm just gonna sculpt a little bit around this. Just to block the view a little bit here. Okay, nice. I also need the river to be way thicker. Ooh. There you go. It's not there. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Let's make it a little bit wider. That's good enough. Okay, cool. Then I want to sculpt a little bit in between the river. But actually checking the actual spline. I need to see the actual spline because this image is not exactly the same. As my water spline. I'm gonna make it maybe a little higher so I can see, and then I can sculpt around it. Let's add a material. Now we can see a little better. Okay, now I'm just gonna quickly sculpt a little bit around the river. just to hold the water, since we're gonna simulate this. I know it's a swamp environment, and usually swamp environments are very flat. They don't have like this kind of mountains, but we need to hold that water somehow. The idea with this map is to actually be able to get at least like 10 minutes of gameplay. Then we need to do the secondary path. It will be very cool to have some kind of cave area. Something like that. Okay, cool. Nice. I think we have the main path. Now I want to, I'm gonna turn on the light a little bit. Way better. Okay, so I was experimenting with the river shaping the landscape and different methods of doing this, and I found out that I'd rather have handcrafted maps. It's gonna take a little bit more effort, but I think it's gonna be worth it. So now I want to add a shallow river body. Shallow river. Oh, I already have it there. Okay. Hey, how's it going? I don't actually remember what you said. I'm sorry. So for the shallow water body river, we need to add a source water body, which is our river. Then we want to reset and do a live simulation of this water. Sometimes when you delete these actors and create a new landscape, it doesn't know which landscape it is. Let me see what's happening here. I had this issue before. That happens because I copied this level instead of making a new one. Hey Briggs, how's it going? I appreciate it, Briggs. No, the sci-fi game is put on hold. I eventually gonna release a demo. I do have a demo already. I might just release it in my Discord for anybody who wants to check it. But I got demotivated because the whole multiplayer thing, it was just not feeling right. The multiplayer side of things. But yeah, using templates is just a little bit complicated. Let me see. I don't actually remember what Thanos said. What? Let's see what's happening here. Why is this water not working out like it's supposed to? Does it need to have like some kind of reference to the landscape? Okay. Don't worry. It's a game about rafting. It's a game about rafting where you need to paddle between two people and coordinate There's also, you need to pick up wood to repair your raft, and you can choose between different routes. Um, oh yeah, yeah, multiplayer definitely. You need to think about the architecture of the project from the beginning. Alright, well, I'm not sure what's happening. I think the best thing to do is open up the map, the previous map I have, and try to figure out what is going on in there. So basically, the game, like, you go and paddle. In multiplayer mode, there will be two people sitting on the raft. So you go around and avoid obstacles. You need to gather wood to repair your raft, and you can choose between different paths. So it's physics based, and that's gonna create a lot of chaos. So let's see what's happening with the water. Sofa monster. I need to enable the sofa monster. I need to set that up. I still have the gift in my computer. Oh, I need to check that game. It's going to be a co-op game for sure. Yeah, that's the main idea of the game. I already have it working for multiplayer. Let me show you super quickly. So it's gonna look something like this. There's two guys, and like this one paddles to one side and this one paddles to the other, and you need to coordinate yourself with your friend to avoid obstacles. A little bit like very similar to paddle, but you will be able to go backwards and choose between different paths, which also happens in paddle. But the main differences are that you will be able to repair your raft, and it's gonna be like a more kind of like a nature, kind of like a cozy vibe. But the game is gonna be pure chaos. It's not gonna be like a relaxing fishing game, let's say. I appreciate it. That's so nice. Sofa monster. Alright, let's see what's happening here with the river. I need to figure this out, because so we have a water body river. Okay, then we have a shallow water actor. There's not much in there. There's also a water zone. This water zone might have some settings. I don't see any settings. Huh. Okay. I had this issue before. Yeah, I updated to Windows 11 and it's a it was not a good idea. I've been having some bugs. For example, sometimes I'll tap to another window and it just doesn't wanna like click on stuff. It's very strange. Okay, we have this plane. Is this plane causing any issues? Wow, okay. Who knows what the issue is? Ah, water zone. Is that the issue? No. Does this need to be inside the volume? No, I don't think so. Hey, how's it going? Trying to fix this water simulation. I should have just created a new level. I had this issue before. I'm not sure which is the project that I worked the most on. All right, let's just do a new level and test it here. And then I should just be able to reset. There you go, it works. Yeah, there's something, there's a setting I'm missing. I think I should just do a new level, because there's something related to the landscape, maybe to the water thing. I don't know, there's a setting that is just a reference that is missing. This happened to me last time, so I should have thought about it. It would be nice to know which setting it is, but what we're gonna do is basically just get the height map, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's try something like that. Yeah, moving these things from level to level sometimes is kind of tricky. Okay, I'm gonna make a new level. I mean, I'm learning. Not that experienced, to be honest. All right, so let's see if we can bring some stuff over here. The most important thing is the Wadi Body River. I don't really want to do this spline again. Okay, just let's see. Okay. We might have the same issue. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see. source water body. This is the river I want. Oh no, it's not working. Damn it. Crap. I appreciate it. That's nice. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to nice talking to you. Have fun. I kind of want to learn how to fix this stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I think there's nothing else I can change on the shallow body river. Landscape water brush manager. Blueprint water bodies changed. Debug, okay. Okay, not much I can change here. Okay. There's this activation thing. Have a good one, Briggs. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's ask ChatGPT what's happening here. Maybe. Yeah, I think I broke some reference. This happened to me before. Shit, I should have thought about it. Yeah. Um, okay, let's do a couple of tests. If not, I'm just gonna probably redo it because okay. I think I might just redo it. Might be faster. Okay, I think might just do a quick copy of this map, and then I might just do a quick test. Yeah, I really don't know what breaks. There's too many references. So yeah, might as well just redo it. Just gonna make a last attempt of trying to reuse my old spline. If not, I'm just gonna redo it, whatever. If I come to shallow body river, and I go to shallow water and I add a new body, okay, that's good. It's simulating somewhere. All right, that's good. That's good. We're somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, so water body river 2. Is it actually referencing the right landscape? It's probably not referencing this landscape. At least we are seeing some simulation, which is good. It is affecting the landscape, so it knows this is the landscape. Yeah. There you go. Just refresh the landscape. Oh my god. Oh. Woo. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Now we have... Now I just don't need to redraw this spline. Yes. Splines are such a pain. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, so we are back on track. So, bake water body river 2, or is it 1? Ooh. Is it 2 or is it 1? I think it's 1. I appreciate it, Lenny. Yeah, when you're working with the water bodies in Unreal Engine and the water system, just create a landscape and work on one level. Don't be copying things from one level to the other, because you break references, and there's a lot of things involved. There's the landscape water brush manager, the shallow water river, the water body river, the water zone, the landscape itself. So all of this interacts between each other, and you break references, and then it's very hard to know what actually happened. So shallow water river, where is it? Rendering water component. This is the one I don't want. Okay, let's delete that. Okay, cool. We're back on track. Now, for this to interact with my boat, I need to change a couple of things. So, water body river collision. Water body collision to custom. And I need to tell it a query and probe. I don't understand what query and probe means, but this is what works. And now I should be able to ride on the river. I mean, paddle on the river. Okay. Okay, let's see how it feels outside. You're not supposed to be flying outside the river, but this is what happens when you add impulse at location instead of add force. For some reason, add force does not work in multiplayer. You need impulse at location. I know. All right, we're gone. Hey, how's it going? Do you remember that weird behavior when I typed Claude into the Visual Studio Code terminal and it opened 3 more instances of Visual Studio Code? It's Claude bugging out. Yeah, yeah, AI sometimes does some weird stuff, but it's getting there. All right, this is awesome. Now we have something. I want to make this map 10 minutes long. That's the hope. That's the hope. So, all right, let's go back to design. I want my plane. Rectangle, I think it's called in Unreal. Okay, and I want this to be on 0, and then I want this to be a little bit higher up, like this. Maybe I made this little drawing in Photoshop, so you can choose between left and right. These red zones are going to be the harder zones, the most risky zones. So let's see if we can actually work and get those in. I will create a new water body river to make that second path. The sci-fi game Cywars, it got put on hold. I actually have a playable demo. I should just put it. This is how the game used to look before. Now it looks totally different. Yeah, the game got put on hold because I got frustrated with the multiplayer side of things. It worked perfectly good for single player, but for multiplayer, the client, the player who joins the host, there was a delay on movement, delay on the jetpack, delay on the shooting. It was just not feeling right. A lot of bugs that were part of the template, the RPG engine, which is getting reworked now by the developer. So I got very demotivated. I got very frustrated with the thing. But I do wanna put the demo out at least, because I already used my Steam token, so might as well just where is it? Steam admin. I just need to actually add a little trailer to it and just put it out. How do I see my Steam page? Store? No, Steam. Or is it here? It's so confusing, this website. It's oh my god, it's okay, there you go. So this is the demo page. Just need to add a 30 seconds trailer and I can just put it out. It is just walking and shooting. There's not much to it. It's kind of boring. To be 100% honest, it's kind of boring. It gets repetitive very fast. So that's that. But I do wanna work on it a little bit more and just put it out there. Since I already paid for the Steam token, I don't wanna waste it. So yeah. Just probably add some environment hazards, some NPCs to talk with, and a little couple things to make it a little bit less repetitive. But it's a fun little 20 minutes experience. I think kind of cool just to put it out there. But yeah, I got very frustrated with the multiplayer and working with such a complex template that just put it on hold. Why do you make your title Unreal Engine 5 low poly swamp environment? Wouldn't it be better to make it like working on my River Drift co-op game or something in that direction? Yeah, Kane, I think you're absolutely right. This title actually doesn't make any sense. I think I got burned out of it. Yeah. The game was just not feeling right for the client. So the server, the player hosting the session, it feels great. You are just playing, it's great. But for the client who joins that session, it feels laggy, unresponsive. Even the shooting has a delay. It just doesn't feel right. Like it's just not something that people will enjoy, and that got me very demotivated. That would be amazing, Kane. Like that would be absolutely beautiful. That's what really hurts, because I got a lot of assets from artists that I have been following for a long time, and I have like all this beautiful universe that I was building, and I just want to put it out. Initially, I thought of just a walking simulator, kind of like walking around, talking to people, kind of like simple, and then I got tangled into using a template and let's do this, let's do that, just too much. It's just too much. But I mean, that's the most common game dev mistake everybody does. Like you think you can do everything, and that's not true. You need to keep things very tiny, very simple. That's what I went to a design university, and that's the first thing professors try to teach you. Keep things small, keep things simple. The more small and simple you can keep things, the more you can polish them. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. And it's so easy to get distracted in Unreal Engine. It's just so easy. You use Mover or CMC in the log raft? No. I'm not using Mover or CMC. I'm just adding impulse on location. No Mover or CMC. I'm making a raft game. It's about avoiding obstacles. I want to make it all like nature and beautiful, and I want to make it like cozy looking, but it's not gonna be very relaxing. It's gonna be very chaotic. Absolutely, yeah. The RPG engine is using Gasp for the movement system. and Gasp is not meant to be replicated. That's the biggest issue of the whole template. It really sucks because it's not supposed to be replicated. It just doesn't work right. I think Husky, that's what you meant. For the sci-fi game, I'm using Mover, which is Gasp, and it really sucks. Yeah, it really sucks. Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah, make it like levels that you load and unload. That'll be perfect. Yeah, that will be amazing. That will be absolutely amazing. I really like that idea, Kane. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's right. I'm overwhelmingly like I'm too childish when it comes to that aspect. I'm like, oh, I can do everything. That's not how things work. That's not how things work. Absolutely not. Um, but hey, well, I did learn a lot. I did learn a lot from that project, and it's definitely gonna make something of it. The biggest lesson I learned is don't use templates. Don't step away from templates. It's you are just boxing yourself in. Even if you are a programmer or a blueprint savvy guy, it is gonna be painful. It's gonna be tough to work inside somebody else's system. Somebody else's system. Alright, so landscape affect landscape, we don't want that. Alright, let's get this here. The question is, what will happen if I simulate this river having this area here? I don't think it's gonna... I don't think it's gonna go in there. Rendering, live simulation, reset. Okay. Does it need to affect landscape? Is this plane blocking the simulation? Reset. Oh no. Okay. Okay, I should have. Yeah, I should have. Crap. I deleted the other water body river, and I again broke something. But we do need more water body rivers, so it's fine. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, water body river 1 and 2. Okay. Oh crap, I don't know how I... Oh, real time. Oh, that's so funny. I keep doing this. I keep taking the real time viewport off. Okay, wow, I got scared. I was like, oh my god. Keep doing this thing. It's like, oh, I want to save my computer from heating up. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool. Okay, we have something. Let's go back to water component. Let's get the water body river. I should not be changing names because I will break references. Maybe not here in the outliner, but this needs to be actually 2 and this needs to be actually 1. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this one needs to be on 0, just on C. Okay, cool. Okay, now we can actually do something. All right. So there you go. Okay. Awesome. Now we want to come here and select all points in the spline, go to water, river width, duplicate by 2. I mean multiply by 2. Shallow body river, live sim. Let's awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah, boom. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so simulate that. Let's bake. Let's go back to water component plus baked sim, and now I should be able to paddle on this. Okay, cool. Now you can choose between left or right. Oh, there are some issues in there. Sometimes it kind of like loses the collision. Oh, sometimes I forget that you need to set the collision also for this one. Collision to custom and query and probe. Yeah, I would like to really understand how collisions work. They're such a mess. And yes, now it works. Okay. I would really like to get the water foam on like this kind of like still water. And that nice kind of like foam on the edges. For a more like a vertical river, like some rapids, it actually works very good. But for this more like still flat water, I'm not sure how to make it work. Also, I would like the boat to give ripples on the water. The character with the advanced plugin, water plugin from Unreal, it actually gives it makes ripples on the water, but I want the other bodies to simulate that ripple effect as well. I think it works during the live scene, but not on the baked version. So there should be a solution for it. Water body lake. Maybe we can make a little lake in the beginning. Shallow water river, water bodies. Why do I still see the other one? I don't wanna. Mesh. There's no mesh. Maybe Okay, first of all, I don't want the waves. So let's just take the waves off. Okay, maybe I need to change a material, because this one, shallow water, where's the color? Absorption. Okay, maybe here. Some of this transition material must be the one. Lake to river, that's the one. That probably is gonna do the trick. Let's do again shallow water body river reset. Oh crap. Let's see if it works. One last try, if not I will move on. Don't actually need lakes for now. Okay, doesn't want to bake the lake. Let's go without a lake for now. I can make the river wide enough so it kind of like looks like a lake. That's not the priority right now. but it will be very nice to understand how this works. Okay, so yeah, let's just get that lake off. Water, shallow river, reset. Let's get rid of this other level. Okay. Shallow water river, reset. Landscape sculpt. So cool that you can sculpt while simulating. Alright, anyways, the main goal of today is actually getting the river. And seeing just how long it takes from one point to the other without obstacles. Let's see how much we're getting. Oh, it's capped at 60. Yeah, sometimes Unreal just gets capped. All right. Alright, perfect. Let's continue. Rectangle. Let's go up. Okay, we have another thing going here. Maybe we can go like this. Water body river. something like that. Shallow body river. Let's add a new water body. Let's go back to water component. Maybe push it a little bit more, like this. Reset. I see this. Yeah, I think it likes to be closer to each other. This point might need to be on top. There you go. So it connects a little bit nicer. Reset. Nice. All right. Yep. Okay. This is pretty nice. Let's see where the next thing is. Rectangle. Oh, right here. Okay. So we need to make that connection. Actually, I can probably just make it hidden in game. No. And then I can go here with flatten. Maybe take advantage of that, of the landscape a little bit. Something like that. Awesome. One more. Water river. Water body river. Should start somewhere there. Okay, finally getting in the mood. Finally moving forward. Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely, absolutely. I love crocodiles. Hippos. What other thing? We can add a bunch of little things. I also have cannibals, like indigenous, kind of like people who are going to like throw stuff at you and stuff like that. That will explain a lot of the traps and spiky things that players will find in the way. and also it will help with the world building, right? Like adding little structures and stuff around the river. I think it's gonna look very cool. So shallow water, river, let's add another body. Boop. And this shallow water river needs to be twice as thick. There you go. Then I'm going to reset the simulation. Nice. Okay, now this size of a map, I think it's pretty good. I'm trying to make like a 10-minute experience per map. So I think this size is gonna be good enough to be loaded at once and to be long enough. I do want to have some system for spawning the obstacles, so it gets randomized. And also the wood that you can pick up to repair your boat can also be randomized. Also the weather, using the ultra dynamic sky, we can have these volumes where weather changes. I want to randomize those, so sometimes you're playing and it gets foggy, sometimes rainy, sometimes sunny, so it always gets a variation. I can also add difficulty modes, so it can be like insta kill. There's no health, you just crash once and it's done. Maybe another mode where there's no wood, you cannot repair, but you still have health, and stuff like that to kind of like add a little bit more of a replayability. I also want to have hats that you can change, so you can collect them through the level and like store them. That will be very cool. Have no clue how to actually do a save system, but probably it's not that difficult. Oh, that's awesome. I would love to see that for sure. Okay, how are we doing? Shallow water, rectangle. Let's see, where's the next, here. This is the next area where we're going to make another. So this is gonna be pretty cool because players will be like, hey, no, let's go right, let's go left. They're gonna like argue about which way should they go. It's gonna be very, very nice, and depending on how much wood they have, they might take one way or the other. Okay, maybe I can make this a little bit wider like this. Okay. Water body river. Don't crash. Oh. Okay. I appreciate it. Yeah. Even this game seems like very simple, and like very small, like even something like this takes a lot of effort to do. So like I'm actually understanding how much effort goes into making a game. But I think this is like a project. Oh wow, okay, camera was too fast. So yeah, I have these crocodiles right here, but I want to make them low poly Cinti style, because these are like very high detail hand painted. I love these models. Like I seriously like love these so stylized models, but I wanna try to keep the art style very consistent. So I'm gonna remake them into something more low poly. So where is the thing? Okay, yep, we lost that little sculpt. So somewhere here, I want this to go like this, something like that. Okay. Ooh, water river, water body, river. I appreciate it. Yeah, initially I was trying to do this swampy horror game where you are lost in a swamp, very rainy environment, and there are like doll faces like moving, looking at you and stuff like that. And then the whole multiplayer thing, the whole co-op thing, just like I'm so obsessed with trying to do something multiplayer. Like then I played a lot of Peak and Are We There Yet, and I was like, I need to do something co-op. I need to do something co-op. I mean, that's what I am enjoying a lot lately. That's what I want to play with my daughter and girlfriend and cousin and friends. So I want to do something at least for 2 people, and that's how the idea came. It started way more complex. I was like, oh, let's get out of the river, let's repair the raft, let's actually do puzzles outside the water. And then I was like, no, let's keep it simple. That's too much for me. Shallow water river. Shallow water river reset. There you go. It's so nice. I love looking at this simulation. It's like, oh. Yep, we need to rise up a little bit this terrain so we don't get those little bugs in there, but that's fine. Just want to get the river at least. Oh yeah, I heard that a lot. People really like simulation games. I'm not sure if I'm adding that to my Steam page No, it's not simulation. It's just action, party game, 3D, stylized, funny nature. I might add simulation to it, but I'm not sure. Maybe people will expect something different from simulation games. Yeah, picking up your tags in Steam, it's pretty difficult. But it does have some simulation, like you are kind of like the fantasy is kind of like rafting. It's not realistic rafting, so people might misunderstand that from a realistic simulation. But I mean, I've seen these kind of like simulation games where you are working in a supermarket, and it's kind of like it's not realistic at all. So maybe the tag simulation could be on the game. I need to think about it. Ask ChatGPT if it's a good idea or not, because I don't want to mislead people. Then like they will be expecting like a realistic like truck driving game or something. All right, let's push this. So this goes something here. Goat Simulator, that's so nice. I think Epic Games gave it away. I think I have it in my library. I definitely want to try it. Yeah, I think simulation might be a good tag, a good tag for my Steam page. Let's add a river body. Water body river. Okay, the flow of water comes from this side. Something like that. Oh, don't worry. It's I have some streamer, but I have this program that is called StreamerBot, and it kind of like adds all the chats together from YouTube vertical and horizontal and Twitch and everything together, and I need to set it up properly. Shallow river. Shallow river. Water body. Shallow water river simulation. Wow, the menus are all over the place. Keep getting lost in this. There you go. All right, let's go. Let's see how much I need to do. Okay, we have another. Oof. Okay. Oof. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Okay. That's. Okay, let's do one here. Let's do another one here. This one I want to be like a DNA kind of thing. So it goes right there. Maybe it can go more like this. Okay. Then we have another one right here. Something like root. Like this. Maybe this could be like a little tiny one right here. Something like that. Okay. Then we have this one. Could be something like this. Very tiny one. This map is a swamp, so it's not gonna have waterfalls, but I'm gonna have another biome which is gonna be your typical North American redwood forest. So I'm gonna have a lot of waterfalls and like pine trees and stuff like that. Definitely, absolutely, adding that biome. I really like that kind of environment. So I'm thinking about swamp, North American redwood forest, orange canyon, kind of deserty environment, and tropical environment. Absolutely, absolutely need to have a tropical environment. A lot of vines and very lush tropical environment. That's what I'm choosing a low poly style to make it more simple to optimize and keep the style as consistent as possible. The swamp environment, I have some cool ideas for it. I was thinking about adding a little bit of a radioactive kind of leakage, kind of like a very polluted kind of like toxic radioactive area in the swamp as well. So I want to have like little biomes inside each environment as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got it right there. Right there, you exactly what I was thinking about. All right, we got all the routes, the alternative routes, and I want to make it funny. I want to make it so sometimes the harder path looks like super sunny and beautiful, and sometimes like the darker and more grimy path is actually the easiest one. So I want to play with that, so like you don't really know exactly like what you're gonna get. You have to show all chat as an overlay for people who are not on oh shit, sorry, I always forget about it. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Streamer chat. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I need to refresh that window capture on OBS. Doesn't like get it doesn't do it by itself. Okay. Wow, I'm liking this. I'm liking this map. Actually, I'm pretty happy with this. I want to focus 100% on level design. I need to step away from the environment art side of things. Just try to place obstacles, try to focus on gameplay, and that's it. Then we can make it look beautiful. Which that's not really a problem. That's probably what I really, the part that I most enjoy. So I really trying to step into this like level designer mindset. Yeah, now that we have physics, we can do some crazy stuff with waterfalls. I really like waterfalls. I think it's so cool. Mainstream media. I mean, I wanted I want the game to be fun and enjoyable. If I can achieve that, I will be very happy. That's the main goal. If it's fun and enjoyable, people will like it and recommend it, and streamers will play it, and that's how people will get to know the game, and so on and so forth. But the main goal is to make something fun and enjoyable. If I can achieve that, I will be very happy. Yeah, I'm really trying to think how can I make my game different from paddle. I bought paddle last weekend, and I played with my girlfriend, and it's very frustrating. I had a lot of fun, but I couldn't play for more than 30 minutes. It was too intense for me. I like Are We There Yet or Peak, because it's very intense, and then you get to relax for a second. It's very intense again, and then you get to relax. So I like that aspect of Peak and Are We There Yet. I want something like this in this game as well. So it's gonna be very intense, then you get to relax and see the environment, enjoy the scenery, and then it gets very tense again, and have that balance. Not fun and not enjoyable. I mean, for some, I mean, I don't know. There's games for everybody. I actually bought Arc Raiders, and I played for 2-3 hours, and I just didn't enjoy the game. Yeah, I don't know. So nice. Chernobyl. I mean, I don't want to make this based on any real world location, but it will be very good to take a look at how that area looks to like get inspiration from. Shallow river water, source water river bodies, and add it here. Reset, bake, water component with baked sim, and save again. Okay. Okay. This is getting somewhere. Yeah, actually the end game, I had a very cool idea for the end game. I don't wanna say it on stream, but I was thinking that you go inside a creature. You go inside of a huge creature. So you go through the, intestines of a huge creature. So that environment is gonna be crazy because like you're actually inside a huge a huge creature, and you need to actually get out of it. Shallow, no, water. Let's make this wider. Boop. And then shallow water river. Let's save because it might crash again. Reset. Okay. Sweet. Bake. Stop simulation. And let's see how many more we need to do. Okay, 4 more. Let's go. That's not good. When your spline breaks like that, the water river does not react properly. Let's create another water river. Water body river. Water body river 9. Water body river 9. There you go. Okay. And I want to I appreciate it. I want to do a play, do test as often as possible. really want to get as much feedback as possible and keep testing as much as possible. So as soon as I have something that I can share, I will be sharing on my Discord for people who test, for people who would like to test. Shallow water river. Sink river water bodies. Huh. I'm not sure what that is. Then I appreciate it. I cannot stress this enough. Like, you need to play games for ideas to pop up, but you should not be playing AAA games. You should be playing indie small games, and from there you will get very good ideas. For example, I appreciate it. So, for example, like, I'm playing Are We There Yet with my girlfriend, and we are maybe there's only 2 levels in the whole game, and we finished the first one, and the second one is maybe like halfway there. So we have like 25% to finish, and I will definitely go. It will make me feel very sad when we get to beat the game, because we have been enjoying that a lot. So that's kind of like the feeling I want to try to replicate with this one, which is totally different, but I want that kind of like co-op experience in nature. That's kind of like the vibe that I would like to create. River, water body, river. All right, a couple more. Let's give it a little twist, like this, maybe a little bit like that. Let's make the river thicker. Let's multiply this by 2. Let's add this to the, let's save first, because it might crash. There you go. Okay, I think we have only one more to go. Will there be boosters or anything like that? Boosters. I was thinking of some kind of like platforms or elevators or stuff like that. It could be very cool to have boosters. Maybe you find a floating cooler that is full of energy drinks or something like that, and then you get like a boost in speed or something. That could be cool. But I want to get the basics done, and then we can think about adding stuff like that, because I think it will be very cool. Yeah, I also want ramps, so you need to go on top of a ramp to jump over obstacles and stuff like that. That's the beauty of physics. You can do a lot of crazy stuff like that. Water, body, river. Okay. Alright, let's go, let's go. It's almost there. Ah, very important. The river needs to start. Oh, it starts there, okay. Sometimes these spline blueprints are confusing, like depending on if you select the component or the parent, it kind of like changes the orientation of the pivot. So you think that you might be on the end, but you're actually on the start. All right, cool. Shallow. Alright, let's go. I think we have one left. Oh yes, one left. Okay. Whoop. Alright, this is the last one. Let's go. Shallow water river. Get that in there. Boom. Save. Save. Sweet. Double check. Save. Save. Reset. And let's get that simulation going. Oh, wow. That was good. Oh, okay. That simulated very quickly. Great. Bake. Please don't crash. Let's save again. Okay, let's change to live sim, water component plus baked sim. Let's save. All right, I think we got it. Ooh, wow. Perfect. Now I have actually something to work with. Okay. What's happening? Oh, the plane. Yeah. Oops. rectangle. I'm not sure why Unreal calls them rectangles if they are not a rectangle, they are a squared face. Most 3D programs call this a plane. Let's just put it down there for now. All right. So I need to time this up. Stopwatch. Let's go. Just want a rough estimation of how long will it take me to reach the end of the level. And then I can multiply that by 2, hopefully by 2.5 if I have enough obstacles. And the goal is to reach 10 minutes, which I don't think... Maybe with the obstacles, but now I think I might just... It's gonna take me hopefully at least 3 minutes. If I can at least get 3 minutes of playtime, that would be great. Okay, we have 1 minute. Oh yeah, I need to add the proper collision to the water. That's no biggie. Okay. Okay. We need some water drag so we don't fly away. Okay. That's gonna be funny. If I don't add drag outside the water, that might cause some issues. Okay, we're reaching 2 minutes. That's great. I'm actually going a little bit slower, which it's fine. I think let's just get a rough estimate. We're gonna get that UI to look a little smaller. It's definitely a little bit too big, unnecessary. Maybe we can have just pieces of wood that actually get disappear from the screen. But also, I mean, maybe we can have different types of boats. Maybe I can have like inflatable boats. That would be kind of cool. So maybe the health bar, it's a good idea. Oh wow. Okay. Oops. Let's try to get back to where we were. Okay. Yeah, it's without the water drag, you just fly on the soil. It's a little bit too much. Okay, 3 minutes 40 seconds. I'm very happy with this time, with this timing. I really like these pieces of land just popping from the ground. It does feel like a swamp, like you have these patches of land just in there. We can actually play with that. I really like this. I definitely need some drag on that physical. Okay, if I add I need a physical material for the ground with a drag force. I think that's how the water works. So we can add some drag to the soil and maybe some particles that pop from the ground. That will be very cool. So it is a rafting game, but you can actually get a little bit out of the water as well. I think that opens up more doors, more possibilities. Wow, 4 minutes 40 seconds. Oh my god. I think we're gonna reach 5 minutes soon. Yep, this is easily 10 minutes of gameplay with the obstacles, absolutely. Okay. And then I want to polish the animations and the paddling and stuff like that, because now it's pretty rough. Okay, 5 minutes 20 seconds. A hovercraft for extra advantages. Hovercraft. A hovercraft. I'm not exactly sure what a hovercraft is. Are you talking about those boats that have like a propeller that for like swampy environments? I need to look that up. I'm not exactly sure what a hovercraft is. Alright, 6 minutes. This is absolutely awesome. This is more than enough. Is this oh nope. This is so cool, like just like a ramp. Oh wow, crap, okay. And with the physical material drag, I will be able to make ramps that slide very good, and we will have also drag on the soil, so you don't fly away just like that. Wow, oh yeah, I definitely will look it up. Okay, we have 7 minutes. Oof, okay. Just want to finish this very quickly and see how much we get. Alright, we are reaching the end. 7 minutes 20 seconds. Maybe not. I'm hopefully going into the right direction. Crap, I'm not sure if I'm going into the right direction. Maybe I skipped a little bit of the map, but I mean it's already 7 minutes 45 seconds. I think we beat the... Yeah, we got enough. This is going to easily be double the time with obstacles. To catch up the player in front as a booster, it became a helicopter. I actually played with the idea of having like a eagle or something that like grabs you and makes you jump over obstacles, but I showed that to some friends and they were like, bro, I'm not sure if that makes any sense at all. It's kind of like very crazy. I'm not sure if you really want that, but definitely having platforms that will push you up and make you jump or something like that, Again, I'm open. I'm open to experiment with all of those options because it might be cool. It might be cool. Are we going to the right in the right direction, or I think I might get. I think I got lost. I think I got lost. No way. No, it's impossible. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a huge map. I think it's bigger than I really was expecting. Okay. Okay, we just reached 10 minutes and we still need to finish like the last 20% of the map. We still have one fifth to finish. Yeah, this map is it's very big. Maybe bigger than I need. The original idea was to make big maps like Are We There Yet, which are huge maps, like very big maps with checkpoints. So maybe I can do it like that. Wow, this is very big, yeah. It might be cool just to have a huge map for each biome, and have smaller little sub biomes like inside the main one, which is closer to my original vision, my original idea, which was to have a huge map. For example, Are We There Yet? You cannot finish that in one sitting. Impossible. It's just impossible. I need to have a conversation with ChatGPT to see what it thinks about having a very big map. Okay, I think I'm going the right direction. It will be very cool too. That's a little crazy, but like a synthwave kind of style, where the sun goes down and goes to the horizon, and then you get very close to the sun. that would be cool. Like, imagine the sun like right there in the horizon, and then you get very close and the level ends. Again, that's a little bit too, maybe too crazy. Alright, I think we are reaching the end, hopefully. Oh, these little puddles, that's so cool. Definitely want to have some stuff like that. Oh my god, are we getting closer to the end? Oh, what the hell? No, this is huge. 13 minutes. Okay, let's just finish it to have an estimate of how big this is. It's a very big map. I was not expecting this to be so huge. Okay. $14 minutes. Oh. Need to be careful not to get sidetracked. Okay. Oh, well, I took a big shortcut, but we are still on track. It will be super fun to have a racing mode, so you can race another player and have like little shortcuts. $15 minutes. Oh, I think this is crazy big. My god, I was not expecting this to be so big. I'm actually taking shortcuts going through the ground. No. Okay, whew. Is this the end? Yes, we reached the end. Okay. 16 minutes. That's what it took me to complete this. Oh my god, 16 minutes. That's perfect. That's way way longer than I thought. 16 minutes. That's huge. I'm gonna say it's a 30-minute map with the obstacles. At how do you call them? Checkpoints. Yeah, it could be broken into pieces. Okay, no, it's perfect. Yeah, 30 minutes of gameplay with checkpoints. I think it's very good. I think that's very good. We need to have checkpoints. That's the thing. Okay. You mentioned hovercraft. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. that big propeller, kind of like a. That's crazy. That looks crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wow. Yeah, you can basically go out of the water, no problem. Very cool. That looks crazy, fuck. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, it's for swampy environments, like it. Yeah, wow, that's very cool. that's so nice. Very cool. Oh, all right. Well, I think that was a great session. Okay, that was a great session. I have a little. I think I have something cool with this map. Yeah, I'm trying not to make so long of, like, not very long streams, because yeah, first of all, I cannot show all the sauce online. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's try not to make very long streams, because it's good to stream, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times per week. But if you do it like every day, 8 hours per day, it's a little bit too much. Let me set this map super quickly. Now that we've done this, I'm just gonna make a copy of that map, and I'm gonna call it multiplayer. Multiplayer, and then I'm gonna set up the multiplayer map, add it to my main menu, do a quick build and test. So here we just want to change the world settings to co-op game mode, and I think that's good enough. I love my old character, oh my god, it's so charming. Okay, cool. I think that's everything I need to do. Let's set also a just quick bookmark. Perfect. Okay, next thing is to go to blueprints, data, game modes, and then for the multiplayer game mode I want to add my other swamp environment, which is going to be a swamp multiplayer 2 right there. Then for the single player I want to add my other single player map, which is gonna be swamp single player 1. Maybe we might I don't want to change the name because sometimes that messes things up, especially with the water. Let's just add it here. Okay, so after that, available gameplay maps, we need to add it as well here. Duplicate that one and duplicate this one. Maps, levels, single player 1. Okay. And then the same here. Multiplayer 2. Some multiplayer 2, some multiplayer single player. Oh, this is not the same name. So it needs to be the same name everywhere. I think that's gonna work. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's test it. Main menu. We don't need to replicate this for now. Just want to see if it comes up. Swamp multiplayer 2, single player, and we have both maps. Okay, let's see if it loads. Too many clicks just to get the thing going. I think I want to simplify this whole thing. It's a little bit too much, unnecessary. All right, it loads. Good. Oh, it's gonna look so nice. I don't know what happened to the texture of this guy. Why is it so... It's okay, I'm gonna do it with geometry and with geometry, purely geometry. It's gonna look way nicer, and I will be able to swap it and have different expressions and stuff like that. So let's try the multiplayer map. Game settings, multiplayer, map 2, start. Oh, I need to add them to the packaged maps. If not, it's not gonna work. I always forget that step. Alright, it loads. Sweet. Now I just need to copy single player package path, project settings, package, or just maybe package map, and add it here. And then we need to add multiplayer to package path, copy package path into this list. Okay, I think that might work. Okay, so let's save everything. And let's do a quick build. Sweet. Oh, I still need to do some stuff.
Oh, sí, claro, me encantaría. Ah, qué buena idea, bebé. De aquí voy a ver entonces. Por lo menos la tablet que llevo, ya tienes cosas.
Hey, how's it going? That's awesome. Yeah, I put the Cywars project on hold. Just got frustrated with multiplayer. I have like a playable demo, but replication is not very good. The client has a lot of issues. There's like a very big lag, a lot of delay, just doesn't feel right. So that kind of like put me off, but I mean, I already used my Steam token, so might as well just No, this project I made from scratch. I'm just using this main menu asset, but besides that, I made all the logic myself. It's kind of simple, so it's very manageable, and I really like that. Working with templates is it's so painful. Seriously, I don't think I might. I think I probably not gonna use more templates. No, I'm not using that one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the RPG engine. It's great for single player, but it has so many issues in multiplayer. The developer is reworking the whole template, so might be better. Hopefully, it's just it's such a difficult template to work with. It's just not very friendly. I'm gonna be honest. Multiplayer map to start, and I wanna test this with my other PC because I already did the Steam integration. Yeah, I mean, I still wanna put it out there. I mean, I basically I have everything. The Steam page is there. Just need to add like a 30-second trailer. I have my build ready. I just didn't want to publish it because I was just not satisfied with the how it feels on the client. So it's just very clunky, very clunky on the client. But yeah, might as well just put it out there. I mean, I cannot use this Steam token for anything else. I already went through final revision, so it's done. Yeah. I mean, it's my first game, so I cannot expect this to be like, you know, working perfectly, right? Yeah, I do like it. You know, I'm just being too perfectionist, but compared to a zombie game that I was working with a friend, that felt amazing. Like no lag, just so like it's such so good with replication. Yeah, I spent 150 on that template. Yeah, um, I got it on discount, but hopefully it will get way better. Hopefully it's gonna be way better after the refactoring of the thing. So let's try this thing and see if it works. On my other PC. Okay, Steam is opened. Let's open Steam on this other PC. Yeah, the issue is using a template. I mean, like, you're shooting yourself in the feet, in the foot, like no matter what, like. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just I'm having so much fun doing things from scratch. Like I actually understand what's happening, even though like I know very little about blueprints, and I'm probably doing like the dirtiest kind of code ever. This is something I understand, and it's so nice. I really like that. Instead of just going into like a deep sea of unknown logic that I didn't make, and figuring things out is so painful just to find one variable or just to understand what's happening. I mean, yeah, and to be honest, like from all the features that the template offers, I'm just using the shooting thing. So it's like, do we really need all this other thing? Yeah, oh man, I felt, yeah, yeah, I think I felt in that trap a couple of times, and I mean, even if you know a lot about Unreal Engine, if you're very good with blueprints, even if you know programming, you're gonna have a hard time. Yeah, you can save a lot of time for sure, depending what you want to make. But the question is, yeah, the question is like how long you want to spend on a game, on a single game, right? Okay, let's try this. Yeah, definitely takes a lot more effort to do something multiplayer. Thankfully, I'm doing like something very simple. And I'm oh wait, oops. I'm thinking of I rewrote the whole game to be multiplayer because I was just prototyping in single player, and then I rewrote the whole thing to be multiplayer, so it's way easier to think that way. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it extremely simple, because it's been crazy. Like I did like space ship project where you can kind of like fly on a some kind of like a flying mech, like a that was not actually a game, it was just me playing with Unreal, where you can shoot other things, and like that was kind of cool. Then I did a course from UNF Games, and I did finish like a very tiny game. That's probably the only game I ever finished. And then I tried doing some crazy sci-fi stuff using another framework that I combined with a bunch of other stuff. It got too messy. I couldn't continue with that one. And then I got into this one, into Cywars. It got too messy too quick. And then I did a zombie project with a friend, which unfortunately got put on hold as well. Uh, Not because of my decision. He just didn't feel that the game had anything like original, or like didn't have like a like proper hook to it. And then I started experimenting with like different prototypes, and I ended up doing this rafting game. Yeah, yeah, definitely multiplayer is it's something else. Okay, let's see if it works. I'm going to host the game on my other PC, and I want to test as the client. Always test as the client. Okay, we're getting a pin number, that's good. Okay. Then I'm going to... this was the old character. Hey. Okay, so... ooh, look at this replication. Perfect. Anyways, this is the lobby, doesn't really matter. What matters is the... I'm probably not gonna have this lobby anyways. I'm gonna ready up, and I'm going to choose the other map, multiplayer Swamp 2. Start. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay. Yay! Okay, it looks very clunky on the client. Obviously the server looks beautiful, the client looks very clunky, but it moves. It responds pretty good. Just need to fix that raft. All the physics are running on the server. Everything's running on the server. Okay. Yep, just need to figure out how to smooth things for the client until it feels right. One single input, nothing else. That's a good way to start. If we both press spacebar, it goes a little bit to the right. It seems like... Who is the right? Oh, the client. I think the client has more paddle force than the server for some reason. Okay. Okay. Well, it's something. It's a good start. Alright, I think that was a good session. We got a new map, we tested it. It takes around 16 minutes to go over it, so it's gonna be around maybe 30 minutes of gameplay with the obstacles and everything. It's a huge map, it's gonna be a lot of work to actually finish that map and make it interesting. But I think we have enough. It's a good size for a single map with checkpoints. It might work. And this is going to be a rafting game where you avoid obstacles. Imagine something like paddle, 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 but you are able to go backwards. You are able to choose between paths, and you are able to repair your raft. It's gonna be kind of like low poly, Cinti low poly style. It's gonna be very cozy looking, but it's gonna be definitely very stressful. Not very stressful, but like very chaotic action game. That's kind of like the idea. Alright, well, got something working today. That was good progress. I feel happy. I fixed the thing. It's not perfect, but it's better than before. So the environment is gonna look something like this. This is like a little bit of an environment test I did. There's a single player as well. And I also want to add racing, so you can race your friends, or you can play together, avoiding obstacles, or you can play single player as well. And just it would be nice to have like a little leaderboard and have like your time. That would be very cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to find different ways to differentiate myself from paddle, paddle, paddle. I bought paddle, paddle, paddle the last weekend, and I played for maybe 45 minutes, and it was too intense. It's yeah, it is very stressful. So I want my game to be more like, are we there yet? In the sense of like, there's going to be very intense areas where you're gonna definitely stress out, but there's gonna be other areas where you can like breathe a little bit. That's kind of like what I'm going for. But yeah, let's see what happens. I think I have something manageable, something that I feel like I can finish. And okay, well, no collisions there. And also we need a physical material for the soil. You're not supposed to be sliding on the ground like that. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to have ramps and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. That's the idea. I want to. I want to get it working as soon as possible. Get my first level, at least 25% of my first level, and start testing with people and see how what they think, what can we add. I wanna be very open with the whole process and test a lot. Yeah, I do. I do want to have areas where you can just slide like crazy and stuff. Um, they could be, if I add physical materials to the landscape material layers, we can have like mossy areas where you can slide a lot. For example, like green areas like this where it's very slippery and mossy, and then like ground areas where it doesn't slide that much. That could be very fun. Yeah, the main focus is co-op. That's the main focus. Like, it's about playing with your friend and paddling in sync. That's the main focus. Um, that's the main focus. Um there's not going to be a story mode per se, but it's gonna be like Are We There Yet, where you go through one big environment and you need to overcome different challenges, and there's going to be checkpoints. That's kind of like what I'm envisioning, kind of like what I'm thinking about the game. The single player mode is just gonna be there for if somebody wants to play it in single player, but the idea is to make it a co-op. That's kind of like the heart and soul of the game. Level. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna be the swamp environment. It's a big level. It's gonna be it's gonna take me a lot of work to get this one going. I wanna really step into level design mode and forget about how good it looks, forget about set dressing, environment art, just make it fun, make it work, then we can make it look beautiful. I need to step into level design mode. Okay, and I'm just gonna go to project settings, and I'm going to add project map. Swamp single player 1. Uh-huh. Yeah, the idea is to have one map. One map and one big map, and after that release more maps, like just like Are We There Yet did. They have only two big maps in the entire game, like very big maps. One is like a North American redwood forest kind of thing, and the other one is a more like a snowy mountain kind of map. So I think that I can focus only on one single map, and then I can release another one. because I do want to do multiple biomes. Even inside the swamp, I want different, like, smaller biomes. But I need to be careful with not spreading myself too thin. This map, it's a little bit too big. I need to think about it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go have some food and take it easy. Still need to finish some stuff before going to bed. Yeah, I think focusing on one single map is the smartest move. Yeah. I appreciate it. It was nice talking to you. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Nice. Good night.